Definitely. All right, Mr. Clark. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday, Mr. Clark. Bye. Do you still have that kiddie pool we bobbed for apples in?
I think so, yeah.
Good, then we just need salt. Lots of it.
How much is lots?
1,500 pounds.
Well, where are we gonna get that much salt?
After 6 years of making pachinko machines, SNK decided to go back to making video games, which is pretty hilarious because that means just as SNK is getting out of the pachinko business, Konami is just now getting into it. You'd think SNK would warn Konami on the way out the door, but whatever, good luck Konami. One of the first things people noticed when KOF 14 was first announced was, damn, this game looks ugly. This looks like King of Fighters Maximum Impact on PS2, what the fuck? But I'll be the first to say that the final product for this game looks a lot better. The characters really don't look that bad when you actually start playing the game. It looks pretty good. Although personally, I'm really gonna miss the sprites, just because I'm a bigger fan of sprites in fighting games than I am like 3D models. It's just a personal preference, but I always felt like it was like controlling a cartoon. But I guess those are the days of the past. There's also a huge roster of characters, around 50 characters, including the unlockable boss characters, and it's actually really impressive. On top of the huge roster of characters, there's also a massive amount of content in this game. You've got story mode, versus mode, training mode, then you got mission mode that has trials, time attack, survival. You got a tutorial that teaches you the fundamentals of the game. There's a gallery where you can unlock movies and art, and there's just a massive amount of content here. But usually the only mode that really matters is the online. If a fighting game doesn't have a solid online, then usually the player base will start to die off pretty fast. Except for Mortal Kombat for some reason, not sure why. And the online for this game on day one was absolute garbage. I was playing with some local FGC friends of mine, and we both had solid connections, and it was like playing underwater. It was unplayable. I had heard that they were going to be coming out with a patch, but they had also said the exact same thing for King of Fighters 12 and King of Fighters 13. And neither one of those patches really helped the situation, so I wasn't holding my breath on this patch. But lo and behold, when the patch actually came out, it completely fixed the online. The online for this game, as of right now, is really damn good. I'm actually really blown away by the difference the patch made. It's just too bad that the online wasn't like that on day one. By the time the patch had come out and fixed everything, me and my FGC friends had already moved on to something else. I mean, we still played the game in some locals, but I mean, nobody was putting the time into the game anymore. Not to say this game isn't worth your time, because it absolutely is. I mean, there's a massive amount of depth to this game, with small hops, super jumps, rolls, max cancels, and in my opinion, this is a really high execution game. It seems like there's not a lot of time to hit confirm anything or react to anything. You just kind of have to commit to combos and just kind of do it and hope for the best. Or maybe I'm a scrub that just needs to get good.
Jeez, my baby brother's better than you.
You don't say.
But the game is still accessible. Even if you're a garbage scrub-ass player like me, you can actually mash jab and get a free combo out of it just by hitting the same button over and over again. It's exactly like you could in Persona 4 Arena, if you're familiar with that game. And I know the question on everybody's mind, and yes, you can still blow off Yuri and King's top if you kill them with a super. Awesome job, SNK. With a surprising amount of content, huge cast of characters, solid fighting mechanics, and now fixed online thanks to the patch, it's kind of hard to not recommend King of Fighters 14 at full price. And personally, I'm really excited to see some high-level KOF 14 tournament play in the future. Here's to King of Fighters 14 bringing the hype to EVO 2017.
You did that by accident.
Oh my god! I'd like to take this time in the video to thank my Patreons Jack the Ripper and Graphics Kong. Thanks for sticking with me while I make videos and stream. You guys really keep me going, and I appreciate it. I'd also like to give myself a pat on the back for not really mentioning or comparing King of Fighters 14 to Street Fighter V throughout this entire review. And with that, I leave you with this clip.
Worthless fool. How can you ever hope to beat me? The next time I strike you, there will be nothing but stinking meat.
Don't you dare underestimate me, you arrogant bastard.
Enough! You die!